let's just talk about creatine. I think most people on here are probably from the listeners are aware of the performance enhancing effects. In general, ladies taking anywhere from 3 to 5 grams a day, men taking somewhere between 5 and 10 grams a day. Can see anywhere you can see improvements in your buffering capacity, which means that you won't fatigue as fast. If you look at maximal performance, so whether that be like a 1 rep max on a bench or squat, over the course of about 30 days to 6 to 8 weeks, you could see about a 10% improvement. So if your bench press is 200 pounds, then just taking creatine monohydrate, 10% of that's 20 pounds, so get you up to 220. So, and there's very little downside to it. So we know from a performance standpoint that creatine is top notch along with caffeine. But what a lot of people are unaware of are all the metabolic and cognitive benefits. And that's really where our attention is, my lab's attention is going to, at least with creatine. So most of the research that I'm going to talk about is referring back to creatine monohydrate. You were mentioning higher dosages that you could take up to 20 grams. That is true, especially if you're doing a loading protocol. But there is an issue with buffering. And so that's why people may ask about creatine hydrochloride or micronized creatine. There's even something known as fermented creatine. But just for everybody who's listening, the research supports creatine monohydrate, and there are no differences between these varieties other than maybe a little bit difference in GI distress